From Šeško! In a single game, he's...
After Amorim's dismissal, Manchester United entered the Burnley match under interim manager Darren Fletcher. Fletcher immediately abandoned the back three and restored Bruno Fernandes to his natural role as an attacking midfielder. The result was a noticeably different attacking structure. United produced 30 shots and punished Burnley with 2 goals from Šeško. In this analysis, we examine how United's attacking dynamics changed and what this tactical shift revealed. Burnley maintained a 3-5-2 mid-block in the mid-third. Within this structure, the block shifted laterally in response to the ball circulation, with the nearest player applying pressure to the ball carrier. However, once the ball entered the block, multiple players aggressively collapsed on the possessor, attempting to restrict progression and deny combinations inside the block. Conversely, when the opponent recycled possession through backward passes, Burnley intensified their pressure. Not only did the 2 forwards initiate the press, but midfielders also jumped out of the line, transitioning into a man-oriented pressing scheme. When Manchester United progressed into Burnley's defensive third, the wing-backs dropped deeper, transforming the structure into a compact 5-4-1 low block designed to minimize space and protect the box. As Manchester United began their build-up and progressed forward, Burnley did not immediately apply pressure. Instead, they prioritized reorganizing into a mid-block. In this sequence, even as the defender received the ball from the goalkeeper and carried it forward, the nearest Burnley attacker did not step out to press, choosing instead to drop deeper. By the time the defender advanced close to the mid-third, Burnley were still in the process of reorganizing their block. United exploited this moment by playing a vertical pass through the newly opened horizontal gap, quickly accessing the central space. Bruno Fernandes, receiving the ball between the lines, released a one-touch pass to Cunha before pressure arrived, maintaining a high attacking tempo. This sequence deliberately targets Burnley's defensive principles. United intentionally recycled possession with a backward pass to draw out the press, pulling Burnley's block deeper into United's own half. As a result, not only the midfielders but also a wing-back were drawn forward, with a total of 7 Burnley players stepping out of their original positions. Exploiting this displacement, Bruno Fernandes played a direct pass into a winger positioned high and wide, allowing United to access the opponent's defensive third in a single action. In the following scene, United regained possession after a misplaced Burnley pass. At this moment, Burnley's entire block had already pushed into a high position. Recognizing the space left behind, the defender immediately played a long ball into the left channel, attacking the space in behind. A similar situation occurred in the next sequence, again following a turnover during Burnley's attacking phase. Although Burnley attempted to counter-press aggressively, they remained committed to keeping at least 4 players as rest defenders. As a result, wing-backs and midfielders were reluctant to jump forward simultaneously. This left Burnley unable to establish consistent 1-versus-1 coverage against United's build-up players, creating a situation of numerical inferiority. Manchester United calmly exploited this advantage, progressing through the build-up and sustaining their attack with control. In the defensive third, Burnley consistently attempted to deny space by dropping not only into a back 5, but at times effectively forming a back 6 by pulling an additional midfielder into the defensive line. This made direct ball progression into the box extremely difficult for Manchester United. As a result, rather than forcing passes into congested central areas, United frequently relied on early crosses delivered from deeper positions. In this sequence, a midfielder played the ball wide to the full-back, deliberately drawing out Burnley's wing-back and the covering defender. After releasing the pass, the midfielder dropped deeper to create a passing angle. With Burnley's low block remaining compact, direct entry into the box was still restricted. Instead, United recycled possession back to the deeper midfielder, who immediately delivered an early cross. Timing the movement well, the striker attacked the box and connected with the cross, leading to a shot. A similar pattern appears in the next scene. Once again, United avoided the congested low block by delivering a long ball toward the wide player. This time, rather than controlling the ball, the receiver cushioned it with a first touch chest layoff into the path of an onrushing teammate. This quick combination momentarily opened space, allowing United to take a shot without defensive pressure. In the following sequence, United progressed not through an early cross, but by attacking space inside the box through coordinated off-ball movement. As the defender played into midfield, the three attackers on the first line briefly stepped toward the ball before dropping simultaneously, dragging defenders out of position. Exploiting the reduced pressure on the ball carrier, the midfielder immediately switched the ball to the right side. At the same time, Šeško made a curved run into the space in behind, created inside the box. Bruno Fernandes delivered a perfectly timed through pass, which ultimately resulted in a goal. This sequence highlights United's attacking approach in transition rather than against a settled low block. United identified the horizontal gap between Burnley's left wing-back and the nearest centre-back, and Dorgu made an aggressive run into the space in behind. Bruno Fernandes, recognizing the movement, threaded a throughs pass between the lines, creating a clear shooting opportunity. In the final sequence, the move again began with Dorgu, this time dropping slightly deeper to draw out Burnley's wing-back. This movement vacated the space in behind on the left side. Using a quick wall pass combination with the midfielder, Dorgu immediately attacked this space, breaking beyond the defensive line. Before Burnley's defenders could recover their shape, Dorgu delivered an early cross. Šeško, making a well-timed curved run to evade the centre-backs, finished the move with a goal.